Let's see if this thing's actually working. Oh, seems to be working. Good, I'll just lower the volume just to make sure there's no echo on that one. Well, I'll just get started. Alright. Hello to anyone who might be watching. I just realized it's Halloween season and I'm not playing legit horror games right now. So I'm going to fix that right here. Now, I am further into this game and I decided to take some time to look back on a few things to see where I may have left off. So far, rich guy told me to go look for his daughter on a mysterious island. Well, island community, or a fishing community, whaling community actually, that hasn't caught whales in God knows how long. Whaling community had this miraculous catch of a giant freaking whale. Then I find like cave paintings of potentially what that whale might actually be. There's a lot of strange glowing lanterns with like completely yellow or green hues to them, possibly from the oil of said strange whale. There's also a potential cult. The woman I'm looking for is apparently well known for having insane paintings, possibly from her dreams. Her husband has mutated into a half-man, half-tentacle thing. And I think the latest thing is that an art dealer now thinks she's the head of a major evil cult, which is this guy. I only got to talk to him last time in an insane asylum. He gouged his eyes out and he was accusing Sarah Hawkins of being the head of a cult and summoning what is a shambler. Now, if you understand Lovecraft lore, you know that shambler is one of those mythos creatures. It's not an elder god of any kind. It's not a god of any straits, so it's not exactly impossible to take. It's more on the level of a Shoggoth. It's just a real pain in the ass. You're not really gonna do well against the thing, if that's a thing. But it's not like apocalyptic yet. And according to some of the clues, I mean, I've been looking back on some of this, there is a ledger of paintings she sold. And it could be a reference to this thing, the Shambler, which was given to Francis Sanders, who was the guy who went insane and gouged his eyes out and was promptly murdered by an invisible creature that threw him against the walls or something. So that's what we know so far. Oh yeah, and there may be a connection between Francis and, what is it, Captain James Fitzroy, and who else? Where was the doc? Oh, the doctor's not listed among the characters? That's strange. I mean, I actually did meet the doctor briefly. Oh yeah, and Charles Hawkins killed Captain Bradley, or killed Officer Bradley, and yet Bradley's still alive. And I still have no clue what the point of having Cat around is. Maybe it's just to add atmosphere. It's like make the place feel populated. But yeah, that's what I'm going into. Need a drink. Oh yeah, and how insane is my character getting right now? Shaken, ordeals of having gone through, or the ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still managed as best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the paths of insanity. Okay. So I'm not completely out of it. I have nightmares. There was that ritual. Oh yeah, these are all my mental traumas. Oh yeah, and the death of Francis. Yeah, something an eye cannot see has destroyed Francis Sanders over there. So, who knows what madness I'll endure. Oh yeah, my guy was also part of an infantry division. Well, back to the game. Yeah, I'm out of the insane asylum. No more shitty stealth sections, I hope. Oh, please don't be like Dark Quarters of the Earth. Oh, daylight! Don't see that too often in a Call of Cthulhu game. So, I'm back at the mansion, the supposedly burnt out mansion. Well, there's Officer Bradley. I should probably talk to him. Figure out what the hell's going on. Why did he spring me from the insane asylum? Yeah, why did the two of them...
Mr. Pierce, how do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Alright, what's the word, Bradley?
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right?
Yeah, I only saw this guy die.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Oh, I don't have the... I don't have the occultism to explain. Should I... Actually, I'll talk to Bradley. Figure out... Oh, I don't have the... Oh, I don't have the skills for that. Okay.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Maybe I'm under a delusion. Either your memory's failing you, or maybe I... Or my memory's failing me.
Bradley, What do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
So he was there!
I visit you at the hospital. And called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Okay. Why would a cop be helping me be... Why would a cop be helping a fugitive then? If he doesn't know what's at stake? I'm still suspicious. Let's see.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Alright, that didn't work. I'm talking to Coldine. Yeah, Sarah Hawkins was
I
committed.
found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name.
I won't confront her about the bodies yet.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
And why you keep waving your hand around like that? Holy crap. Cthulhu. Yeah, I'll
Given
ask
the
her.
energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Characters move like mannequins or marionettes in a way. Oh my god, lay off the Botox, lady!
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Alright, do I get anything unlocked for? Nope.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
Oh, so that was the gas that was going into my cell. I thought I was being given one of those Cyclone B showers. Alright, let's move on.
Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Oh, Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
He got thrown against the wall by Think she might be ready for the full answer? Yeah. Let her rip. Go all the way.
Something was there. With us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins.
It's like the Dunwich Horror.
It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Oh boy. Actually, since he died, I don't really trust his say on the matter. Then again, she is working with Fuller. So, eeny, meeny, money. I don't know. I think I'll stay
You're right.
quiet this time.
Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well.
Oh
Go
dear.
to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Oh, finally I get Dr. Fuller. And let's face it, the thing that got Sanders killed is that he was trying to talk. So I feel like if I say anything too soon, the same thing might actually try to kill me. Actually, maybe I could regain sanity just by having a drink. I probably deserve one after all this. Yeah, let's fuck up my mind even more. This will affect your destiny. Okay. Well, let's look around. See if I could find some occult stuff I could learn. And this is a big mansion. It's almost maze-like. Oh, I could leave through here. Actually, was that the only door, or were there other doors? Nah. I think that's the only door that was upstairs. I could just leave. leave through the downstairs door. Pierce, Coldine, and Bradley decide to team up to solve Sarah Hawkins' case. They have a new trio to follow: Francis Sanders, an art collector and a friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler, that unfortunate man mentioned before he died. That dimensional Shambler might actually... You know, fuck it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, now I know I might be metagaming here, but I decided to get my Call of Cthulhu source book. Let's see. Bestiary. Where is it? I know they have Shamblers around here. Fuck it, I'll get a super nail gun. That'll take care of that problem. Here we are, Dimensional Shamblers. Shuffling towards him in the darkness was a gigantic, blasphemous form of a thing not wholly ape and not wholly insect. Its hide hung loosely upon its frame, and its regress dead-eyed rudiment of a head swayed drunkenly from side to side. Its forepaws were extended with talons spread wide, and its whole body was taut with murderous malignity, despite its utter lack of facial expression. Little is known about these beings, save for their name and the description of a hide. It is assumed that they are entities capable of walking between planes and worlds of the universe, spending little time at one planet, but wandering about. They occasionally serve an outer god or a great old one. They can leave a plane at will, signaling the change by beginning to shimmer and fade. This transition costs them 4 magic points and takes a round to complete. During this time they may be attacked, but they may not attack back. A Shambler can take objects or beings with it when it fades into another dimension by clutching the desired object in its talons, and expending additional magic points per 10 size points of the object creatures. That which is held makes the transition also. Objects and victims are lost and for never found again. Well, I don't see much about visibility, but it could be that it's only invisible because we it's from another dimension, so its body may be in our dimension, but its physical appearance may not be. It's one of those weird things. Let's continue on.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Ah, jeez. I don't have to go through another fight.
You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating France's death. Why? Who hired you?
I
spoke
don't
to
think the
Francis
old ones see it that way, as your
This
island.
story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker.
What does he have to
way,
do with
Mr. Pierce.
bootleggers?
And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Firstly, how did word get out that your husband died?
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings.
God.
Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Yeah, my psychology's not nearly high enough. Fuck it, I am going to lie my ass off because I don't trust Cat
We
either.
had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Pierce, you must forgive my audaciousness, but I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years. Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie, are things that are taught very early to young girls from a good family. Lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, and dare I say, terribly suspicious. Try to understand my position. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Alright, let's get straight to the
Did
point.
your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Okay, that probably didn't go well. And what have we?
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
The fuck is that? I would not want that anywhere near any room, except to scare off like would-be intruders. But holy, yeah, you don't even see the creature. All you see is this giant mouth, as if it was trying to jump out of the painting. Let's see. Anything? Nope. Nothing on the back. Okay. Wait a minute. Reconstruction. Ooh. Alright, so I could do my investigation here.
A house of artists.
Can I get close enough to touch it? Come on!
A house of artists.
Oh, well that was about it. Alright. What else is around?
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
No ledger.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
That maybe the sampler might come out of the painting? Oh.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
And I don't have the occult to know this. Oh, that was a bad idea.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Actually, I don't think I want to anymore. I might gouge my
Did
own
you
eyes
really
out.
care for him after all?
Dear Madame, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you at the moment of his interment. You signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. Okay. Well, Fuller's kind of a dick. So, medical term. So, medicine progression. Anything else around here that could help boost my stats? Z. This guy has some taste in art.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Sanders Session 1. Oh. Well, there is a phonograph close by. Well, should I play it while she's around? I think that's the gallery right there. Well, let's play it.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
Oh, it's like the Blackout Club monster.
I can't take anymore. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Accursed. What the Did I just hallucinate that? I could have swore there was a stain on there and it just wiped out of existence. I think my character is hallucinating. There's a blood stain. And then it looked as if reality just warped and wiped it away. I could see faces, a wall of faces in this picture. A slightest hint of a skull. Multiple skulls. Can't go in there. Oceans. Wait a minute. Thought there was light coming from this window, but there isn't. Yeah. Window's closed, but there's light coming from it. Oh. Maybe it's this window. Alright. Thought it was a glitch there. And there's his study right there. And there's Cat, of course.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Well, at least I know enough to say it's Amerindian. Occultism progression. Okay. The Whale and the Cod, or A Brief History of Darkwater. Let's focus on the glorious past of the island.
I could use one of those.
Senator's house. Were they prescribed to Francis by Sanders or Irene?
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning to you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, dear friend, forget the Shambler. So he became obsessed with the painting. Could it be that the Shambler was calling out to him?
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This volume spends some time on the Reverend Wickwood community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend congregations are having since their arrival to the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Do I really want to talk to Kat? I have a feeling we're gonna end up having to fight each other again. And I've already been injured. Probably still recovering from my injury. Key to the Sanders Gallery. And what have we here? Would you read the book? Actually, not yet.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
How did I unlock this?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Alright. Now let's read the book. What? Actually, what does the book say? It could bring me more occult, or it could drive me more insane. Beyond Reality. Malleus Bistrom, Volume 2. Right, it's a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe they really exist. So, hounds. So, I have knowledge of monsters. I wonder if this will help me actually, fight against them. Or more than likely draw them to me. You can never be too sure. Occultism, malice. How's my occultism doing? And what? Dr. Fleur reigns as the undisputed master of Riverside Institute and all its cellars, in which he carries out illegal experiments on his patients. I don't know what he has done to me, but I shouldn't be back on my feet so soon after my fall when the tunnels under the Hawkins mansion caved in. The man is dangerous, and I'd swear that he knows more about all this business than he's willing to tell. So, occult. Men will gather the knowledge through the lines dictated to me by the great old ones. but also in other volumes. The visions that assail me whisper me names and silhouettes of mystical creatures. Soon, the Malleus Monstrum, repository of all anatomical, cosmic, and dimensional knowledge, will be seen as an authoritative work. This book, unholy amongst most cursed books, will one day be the final rampart between man and the predators that are waiting to devour him. Hidden behind the veils of parallel dimensions. Extract taken from the Malleus Bistramon by Abigail G. I wonder how much stuff is done by Abigail G. Yeah, who? Whoa, okay. When did I learn of that one? Dimensional Shambler comes from a dark and inhospitable dimension where a rarity of food sources keeps it in a state of permanent starvation. This is why it is a constant state of readiness to travel to other dimensions in order to feed on its inhabitants. Make sure you never weaken the veil of your dimension. Otherwise, you risk attracting this very dangerous creature. Should this happen, you just have to lay eyes upon it for its being to anchor itself in your dimension and allow it to rip you open with its claws. Damn. So, clues. Information by cross-checking the information given by Francis Sanders and his widow, it is possible to reconstruct the events that led to interment of Sanders. Everything points to Sanders and Sarah Hawkins being very close, linked to at least by the interest the collector showed in the artist's work, but more probably by a certain friendship attested to by the repeated refusals of Sarah Hawkins to sell the painting called The Shambler. Against all expectations, she finally gave it away for free. The feelings still shown by Irene Sanders towards Sarah Hawkins are evidently derived from what she considers to be the artist's responsibility. Madness struck Sanders a short while after he gained possession of the painting. Yeah. Something tells me Irene already knows what killed Francis. Hell, she knows. She definitely knows. And she probably knows I saw it. Well, didn't see it, but I know what killed him. Good God, Cat. It's clear that she holds Sarah Hawkins responsible for the death of her husband, but what I don't understand about Irene Sanders is this mix of sadness and insensitivity. It looks like she had given up on her husband long ago before his hard death in the cellars of Riverside Institute. Actually, am I able to max out my investigation? Maybe not. But let's check around here. Dissertation on an anatomical question. Okay. Checking characters. How is my medical going along? It's going along swimmingly. I'm almost on 3 on both of those. Alright. Nothing important was burned there. Oh, she's reading through a book. She's probably got wait. Oh! I see tentacles. I'm getting a Pikmin's model vibe from this part of the game. Alright, let's take a look. Close the door, make sure she doesn't sneak up on me or anything else sneaks up on me. Although that might ruin my escape route. Yeah, there's some freaky gothic horror stuff here. And there's our star spawn. Oh, take a closer look at that.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Oh, so Mesoamericans were using these? Sphinxes with skulls. These statues better not move on me. What is kept in here? Oh, I could just hide here. Oh shit, that means this is gonna be a stealth section, isn't it? Oh no. Not another one of those.
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Creepy. Whoa! I wonder if the teary eye, bloody tears is standard here. Yeah, get a better look at some of these. Yeah. I gotta be honest, I probably put all these on display too. Just for kicks. Starting to remind me of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. So. Really? That's it? Actually, these are really reminding me of the covers of paperback H.P. Lovecraft books. Why are the letters glowing? Oh, you got the face there and the face there.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Why do the old weapons look so impractical? Maybe they're just ceremonial. And why are the letters glowing? Oh, this looks like something that was still being excavated. Yeah, everything looks very predatory with like fangs and maws. And that face keeps coming up again. Oh, I can investigate this. Alright, I could refill that. Yeah, I'll examine the shambler last. I have a feeling once I go batshit insane, these things are gonna start talking to me. Alright, so it's just for more oil. Okay, I have to get ready, because when they put hiding spots in this area, I could tell there's gonna be something chasing me. Alright, here's to hoping I don't gouge my eyes out. Or that thing doesn't jump out and gouge my eyes out. Not good. Oh, the painting's a portal. Oh, shit, we've gone full on mist. Hopefully the thing is blind, so it might just only react to sound. Okay. From what I remember, don't look at the thing.
What the hell was that?
At least that's what I think that's how it goes. Just don't look at it. Make sure you never weaken the veils of your dimension, otherwise you risk attracting this very dangerous creature. Should this happen, you just have to lay eyes upon it for its being to anchor itself in your dimension and allow it to rip you open with its claws. Oh! Yeah. That was a bad move. Shouldn't have done it. It was part of the objective. You know, if this was a legit Call of Cthulhu game, I probably wouldn't have done it. Like, because if I had known this, it's like, okay, maybe a painting counts. Maybe looking at it as its image in a painting. So yeah, I think it's too late now. So, actually, let me check the controls. Do I have a lean? Yeah, I'm probably got to die a lot from this. That didn't work. Yeah. Worst of all, I don't even know where it is. Yeah, let's skip this. See if I could get past it.
What the hell was that?
Alright. Maybe it didn't see me run in here. Get the fuck out.
I can't even touch it.
What the hell? What am I supposed to do? Holy crap. I have no... Yeah, I'm gonna die a lot in this, because I have no clue what I'm supposed to do.
What the hell was that?
Okay. I examined the shambler. What do I do next? The shambler is a paint. How do I escape the shambler? Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, this is gonna be a boring one because I have no clue how to get away from this thing. Okay. Get moving. Come on, move around the corner. Oh my god, my guy's gonna start panicking. Or get claustrophobia.
I can't even touch it. Down. I can use this dagger.
Okay. I think I get it now. Supposed to use the artifacts, if I could get to them.
What the hell was that?
Hide here first. I can't tell when it's close or not. It already sees me. Good God. This is going to be a really annoying one because it's such a small area and this thing's right on my ass and I have no way to tell where the damn thing is. At least the guards had flashlights or something.
What the hell was that?
But yeah, my first Mythos monster, and yeah, of course I'm gonna die a lot.
Damn! Did it hear that?
Let's see if it'll run towards it. And I can't hide in here forever.
Maybe I can use this dagger. I can't even touch it.
Is there any place I can hide in here? Hide? Gee, what if I just...
No way out. No choice. I must get rid of it.
How do I even use the dagger? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I found a dagger. I found something. Just gotta keep running around and like grabbing shit until I find something that works.
What the hell was that?
This is gonna be trial and madness from here on out.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Stab it, stab it. Can I at least use the dagger to stab it? I mean, come on! What the hell? This is gonna go on forever.
What the hell was that?
Actually...
That maybe I can use this dagger.
It saw me run into here. Oh, great. I can't really outrun the thing either.
What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Am I supposed to sneak up on it and stab it? Only if I had like more space to run around in instead of this open space.
What the hell was that?
It's gotta be some very, very bad gameplay. Sorry about this.
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Hide here. Question is, what can I use this dagger for? Actually, maybe if I stab the painting. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Come on, keep it together. Wait for him to... He's gotta start wandering through here again. Can I run? There we go, come on! Shit. Okay, I know what to do now. Holy shit. Yeah, how would you ever figure that out unless it's through, like, trial and error?
What the hell was that?
Hide here. So you gotta run through here now. Oh my gosh. I just gotta give myself claustrophobia.
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger. touch it.
What the? Oh, I can't hide in the same place? That is some bullshit right there. Come on. I know how to do this, I just need a chance to get it done.
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Oh, wait. In here. Hopefully he did not see me. I have no way of telling where it is. It's like not even... Shit! It came back. And I can't outrun it. God damn it. And that's the worst part about the stealth system. If your stealth system doesn't give you feedback as to where your enemies are without having you see them, then they keep sneaking up on you. It's like an anti-stealth system. And I'm forced into this. Oh my fucking god. I screwed that up. Where is he? Yeah, I don't think he's coming. Alright.
Damn. Did it hear that?
Here. And it already ran into me. Yeah, I didn't even know it was coming from that direction. I thought it was still coming from over there.
What the hell was that?
This is a real pain. Did I draw its attention? Is it coming? That's the other annoying thing. With my character's heartbeat, I can't listen for when the creature's close by. So I don't know when it's safe to walk out. Alright, I gotta step out. Yeah, it just saw me. Is it gonna run over here and walk out? So now it's just gonna wander around. Oh my god, this is the worst stealth system in any game.
Damn. Did it hear that?
Hopefully it didn't see me run into here. Yes, it did. Good God. Jeez. And worst of all, I have to go through this whole thing again, right from the start.
What the hell was that?
Alright, control.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Hopefully it didn't see me walk in here. And it did! Holy shit! It's like the thing is fucking clairvoyant. Alright. Maybe, just maybe... Actually, if only if I could just throw something to distract it.
Damn. Did it hear that?
Hide here. Wait for it to walk out. Come on, not here. Just a pile of shoes.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Stab. And it just took me out. God damn it. How long do I have to wait for it to actually run off? Because I have to go through this blind. I cannot look at it, otherwise it'll see me. Alright.
Damn. Did it hear that?
Now it's gonna go investigate.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Great. Hide in the shadow. Maybe it won't see me if I'm in the shadow. Hide in here. Yeah, I can't tell how close it is, which direction it is. God, it's so dark I can't even tell if it's in the room still. Oh, it's right over fucking there! Yeah, and as soon as it catches you, you can't run away from it. Oh my fucking god.
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Maybe if I hide in here, it'll run past me. No, it won't. This is like trial and error. Complete trial and error at this point. So I have to try to memorize, okay, where the thing goes first, where the thing goes next. Because I can't observe it in any real fashion. I just have to take a guess. If I go back the way I came...
Damn! Maybe I can use this dagger.
Come on, move out, move out. I have to make a beeline for this.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Oh shit. It's probably gotta catch me though. Yeah, it did. So I have to grab a different kind of dagger? Well, which dagger then? Holy crap! So that's not enough. I have to figure out which dagger I have to use.
What the hell was that?
Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. I'm gonna have to break random glasses, grab random daggers.
Damn! Did it hear that?
The music is that he caught me. Yeah, and he caught me. It's almost random. Usually he comes from behind.
What the hell was that? Damn! Did it hear that?
Okay, we're gonna try that dagger, see if it's a lucky guess.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Come on, can I make it? Can I make it? Didn't work.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Is it gonna run over here? Is it gonna run over here? I can't hear if the thing's close with all the heart beating. Damn it. I think it's gone. Maybe it's this one.
Damn it!
Actually, let's just take a look. Did you see me? Yeah, he saw me. Okay. I'll try for that dagger.
What the hell was that? Damn! Did it hear that?
I think it already knows where I am. Yeah. It does. Oh my.
What the hell was that?
Maybe we'll run over to this side. Oh shit. I think it's over on this side. Actually, does it go into these rooms? I don't really know. I think it just still running around. Well, that's because I am getting killed by a Wendigo thing again and again.
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Let's run up here. Maybe it's this thing.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Run around in circles. Yeah, it's the thing's right on my tail. I mean, if I had a better means of detecting where it is and where it might be before I do anything.
What the hell was that?
In fact, unless you're Thief the Dark Project, you're no longer allowed to make stealth games or stealth segments within games. Oh shit. It's gonna see me if I do that. Gotta run. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think you've followed me this far. This dagger, or is it... Yeah, there's no telling which dagger I'm supposed to use. Maybe it's this one.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Alright, maybe it's this one. Come on, come on. Just walk outside, I see you. I'm going to run this way. See if I could... There we go! Ah, finally! Oh no, 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 no! Don't let the dimensional shambler take you into another dimension! Yeah, there we go, finally! Holy crap, that was a... Oh, dude. That can't be good. That can't be good. Cut your arm off right now, pal. From beyond, the thing on the doorstep.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Probably... You know what? Fuck it, I'm not telling her shit.
It's nothing. I think I just drank too much.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Drake. How many people are gonna be involved in this?
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
She used me as an expendable guinea pig. The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. And Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Well, shit. And weren't there like multiple daggers that looked like that? Oh my god. This is probably infuriating to those who have been watching, who probably already knew like which dagger it was. I mean, initially I thought I just had to put in multiple daggers. Now we're back into adventure game mode.
Bookseller? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Good to know. More of that eerie yellow hue. Freaking oil lamps everywhere. Anatomy pages all over the place. Darkwater history. Harry Campbell. 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the water surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears to be even more mysterious because up till then the region was a favored refuge for catechans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returned to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto a whaling ship. Yeah, did that giant thing happen to have tentacles in its mouths? Golden chalice. A Puritan colony, led by Reverend John Wickwood, settled on this island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the islands. They erected the first buildings, among which there are Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. And here document and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares of deviant behavior. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Theology, mythology. Yeah, this looks like an average hole-in-the-wall bookstore.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Alright. And I get more occultism. Would you read the book? Why not?
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Malleus Bestiarum. Bestiarum. Yeah, Malleus Bestiarum. The collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I'd never heard of. Divinities from the stars. Creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference work on a bestiary of myths without giving all the details of mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. Gee, this guy looks familiar. Well, I've already had that fucker chasing after me.
What happened here?
Uh-oh. Time to investigate.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Yeah.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Could it be Hawkins again? Desperate for more knowledge? Nothing here. Nothing here. Guess I have to go into the other room. A lot of stuff around there. Anything else? Alright, let's take a look.
What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
One that doesn't care about getting caught.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
An elder sign? Maybe?
What the... Charles Hawkins?
Called it.
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
She put a book in there. Ah, crap.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
And her husband wanted it.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Well, I guess I found all I could figure out. And with reality glitching out, I should probably get out of this. Yeah, they need extra protection with the Elder sign.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates the acuity and sharp as mind can hope to gain access to the most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination can be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden, where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, and even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Tonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Okay, probably another thing for my medical progression.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved in the center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer and press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor that date the robbery coincides with the last Hawkins trip to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Key of Relay file. Oh, that... not a good place to go. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here. But I'll go about playing this hopefully soon. And hopefully without any more of these damn stealth missions. Anyways, Scarfy, ending transmission.